TikTok on trial. A global controversy. Right, let's dive into this whole TikTok saga, shall we? It's the app where teenagers are suddenly doing coordinated dance routines better than I can operate a toaster. But beyond the viral dances and questionable cooking hacks, there's a whole geopolitical storm brewing. We're talking about why TikTok's facing potential bans in countries around the world, including the good old US of A. Buckle up, because we're about to unpack the motherload of concerns. From data privacy and national security to the very real fear that someone might actually try making that sleepy chicken recipe they saw online. Data, yours, mine, and the CCP's. Let's start with everyone's favorite game. Where's the data going? It's like a less fun version of hide and seek, except the thing hiding is your personal information and the seeker might be the Chinese government. Now TikTok, which is owned by the Chinese company ByteDance, swears up and down that they're not handing over your data. They say it's all above board. But, and this is a big but, China has this little thing called the National Intelligence Law, which basically means the government can come knocking for data whenever they fancy a cuppa. So you can see why some people are a tad bit nervous, right? It's like lending your car to someone who insists they won't drive it. But they've also got a spare set of keys and a history of making questionable detours. National security. More than just a buzzword. Next up, we've got national security concerns. And no, I don't mean someone figuring out your embarrassing teenage screen name. This is the big leagues, folks. We're talking about the possibility of the Chinese government getting its hands on sensitive information from US users. Think about it. Location data, browsing history, even those late-night DMs you thought were gone forever, all potentially up for grabs. It's enough to make even the most ardent defender of privacy break out in a cold sweat. And the US government is taking this seriously, folks. They've launched investigations and even considered banning the app outright. I mean, we're talking full-on digital border control. Now, let's talk about the Wild West of content moderation. TikTok, like every other social media platform, has struggled to keep a lid on misinformation, harmful content, and the kind of stuff that makes you question the future of humanity. We've seen it all. Dangerous challenges, hate speech, and enough conspiracy theories to make your head spin. And let's not forget the kids. Young, impressionable minds soaking it all in like a sponge in a bathtub full of questionable bath salts. While TikTok has policies in place, critics argue it's not enough. They say the algorithm, the very thing that decides what you see, can sometimes feel like it's actively promoting the most outrageous and harmful content. Hold on to your tinfoil hats, folks, because we're entering the realm of political influence. The big concern here is whether TikTok could be used to sway public opinion or even interfere in elections. Imagine a world where your For You page is just a constant stream of propaganda, subtly, or not so subtly, pushing you towards a particular candidate or ideology. It's enough to make you want to throw your phone into a blender and live off the grid. And it's not just a hypothetical concern. There have been reports of TikTok suppressing content critical of the Chinese government, raising serious questions about censorship and political bias. So, what's TikTok doing about all of this? Well, they've been busy trying to appease regulators, promising to be more transparent and to comply with local laws. They've even set up a transparency center where you can, in theory, see how they moderate content. It's a bit like putting lipstick on a pig, but hey, at least they're trying, right? But the big question is it enough? Critics argue that TikTok needs to do more to address these concerns, and they need to do it yesterday. They need to be more transparent, more accountable, and they need to stop playing fast and loose with our data. Otherwise, that ban hammer might just come crashing down. So, there you have it. The TikTok saga in all its messy, complicated glory. While TikTok has taken steps to address these concerns, the debate over its safety and compliance continues. Governments around the world are grappling with how to balance freedom of expression with the very real risks posed by this incredibly popular app. Will TikTok survive the storm? Will it be banned outright? Or will it find a way to navigate these choppy waters and emerge stronger than ever? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for more updates on this evolving story, because this is one for the history books, folks. And while you're here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. We'll be here all week, folks. Try the veal.